Hello, my people. How you guys doing? How's everybody? You guys they okay? We they okay here. Corona or no corona, we just gotta do what we gotta do. All right. How is everybody? I beg, just help me invite as many people as possible. Let's have this show. Let's do this thing. Okay. This is a very serious topic in my mind today. You see, I have been talking with people. I have been having serious conversations with people, so many people, and I have come to the conclusion. I've come to the conclusion now that we are in a deadlock in Nigeria. And when I'm talking about deadlock, we don't reach deadlock. People, see, you must listen to me seriously today. People who believe in whatever they believe, everybody's holding on to their strong belief. Everybody knows what they want now. But the problem is what next? Like as at today, the 12th day of May 2020, what are we supposed to do next? Everybody is, supporting themselves, supporting their leaders, supporting their ideology, supporting whatever they are supporting. But what are we going to do next? Because the common problem that we all have, that we have identified, the government of the day, the people in government, the system, even if you don't want to say the people in the government, the system, everything is not working. We have agreed that it is not working. Even the people inside the whole thing, the party people, the APC people, all of them, they have agreed it is not working. The problem, the issue is, what do we do next? That's what I'm interested in now. You can call me any names. That one doesn't move me anymore. My problem is, what do we do next? Some people have gone to the internet. We stay on the internet, we post things, we design flyers, we make noise, we do this, we do that. And then what? The problem is, even the people that we think we are communicating to are not receiving this message. I can tell you the truth. The immediate problem of the guy in Nigeria, of the mother, of the father, of your brother and sister in Nigeria, I'm not talking about the cities. If you just talk about how many cities, just say Abuja, Kano, Lagos, Port Harcourt, maybe a little bit of Enugu, a little bit of Onitsha, just little pockets of people that you can say they are okay. Those are not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the regular guy in the village who does not go anywhere to do any work. The guy who used to do load vehicles in the motor park. The laborer in the construction site. The guy that used to go and trade in pure water. That little girl that used to carry pure. I'm not saying it is right, but people like that. What about the one that used to set table in the market and sell crayfish and onions and all these small things? Or even, see, no matter how you might not want to talk about it, but what about the malam that has this small shop full of biscuits, sweet and all of those things? People like that, those are the ones I'm talking about. What about the youth who didn't have a job before all of this thing, and now how are they feeding? Where are they getting money from? Those ones are not, they don't have money for data to see this message that we are passing online. So my thing there is, what are we supposed to do? And I expect to see a lot of people in this broadcast, because that is where I will know, that's when I will know how serious you are. Because what usually happens is, people just want you to just come and just talk, get angry, talk, shout. But when it is time to prefer solution, everybody just looks the other way. Everybody pretends they didn't see you, they didn't see the topic. That's my problem. No, what is the problem right now? What is the next step? Okay, you believe in Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is your leader. Dike or Hamadike. Yes, no, the zoo. Oh, nana sika akukasia keifana kodefa. Nah, man, Biafra, give me Biafra or I die. Okay, now, how? What is the next move? What is the next move now? Oh, Chidi, I don't like you. You don't talk about Biafra. Okay, now I'm talking about Biafra. Now I'm featuring Nnamdi Kanu every day. Now we are singing song. We are Biafra all the way. Okay, now. So what next? That's my point. And that's how I want you to reason now. That's what I want to see you do. We Biafrans, Akumiri Excellency. We Biafrans, we want our referendum. That is all peacefully. Okay, how do you start the referendum? We have been telling them that we want a referendum, but they say no. Those people in the government now, they will not give you referendum. So what do we do next? I want practical things now. I want practicality. That's where I have reached now, because the momentum is high. We are at the peak right now. Okay, the other people didn't want to listen to you. We came, we shouted, I belong to Take It Back movement. We came, we shouted, revolution now, revolution now. People did not. This person says, I begin to claim Biafra, whether my state is among or not. You see now, the same you that you accuse people in the church of coming to say, praise the Lord, I have a testimony. Yeah. You know, yesterday I bought a Mercedes 560 GR. Where the thing is, I claim it. No, don't start talking like that. Don't start saying I claim Biafra. No, we are not here to claim Biafra now. That's the kind of thing we are preaching against. I'm not saying just claim it. See, let people call in for opinion. You can call in if you want to call in, but you have only 1 minute to state whatever you want to state. You can call in. But I'm telling you the truth, if you're going to call in, I want you to think very well before you call in, because that is the way we can help our leaders. That is the way we can help people who have put forward their resources, their intellect, sacrificed their life just for our sake. That's the way we can help them. We have to help them. How do we help them? People who are defending the Oduduwa Republic, people who are defending, see, I don't have anything against you. If you are a core Yoruba man, you're defending Yoruba people, you, of course, go ahead, do that. I don't have anything against you if you're defending Edo people, if you're a core Edo man. Honestly, I have nothing against that. Ishekiri, Bibio, all the languages, I don't care. But the thing is, what do we do, like right now? What next? Okay, your problem was trying to convince the other people to believe you. Now they believe you. The problem is, before they never used to allow you to talk. Anytime you say, oh, you I be Yoruba, me omo Yoruba, somebody will say shut up. Now if you say me omo Yoruba, the Igbo man will say, my Yoruba brother. Okay, now he's listening to you. What next? You want Oduduwa Republic? What next? Did you understand? I'm going to be reading what people are saying. Okay, make I talk about my Arewa brothers. I've told you people, if you have a deeper understanding of what is happening in Nigeria, your problem is not the Hausa man. Your problem is not even the Fulani man. Because there are good Fulani people. There are good Hausa people. And when you hear Northern Nigeria, it's not just Northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria is you're just throwing a big a blanket on even the ones who are oppressed. Go to Benue now. Do you know how many? Do you think it's only thief people that are in Benue? No, now there's thief, there's Jukum, there's Igala people. Some Igala people are even in Benue State. There's Idoma, there's Egede, there's all of these people. You know, so when you say North, some people sometimes we even carry from Middle Belt. We have to stop generalizing. The problem is, what do we do next? What do we do next? You know, so Arewa people, there are some core Arewa people who, when the Fulani invasion came, they marched through them, they forced Islam on them, they took over their language, they Those people, they are still, look at Shiites. Why do you think Shiites are having issues? Because their kind of Islam is different from the regular Islam, just like Roman Catholic and Pentecostal. But we don't understand them. So there are people who think exactly the way you think. There are people in the north who want exactly what you want. All the problems that they're having in the north, when you hear that they went to a village and they killed people in southern Kaduna, is that not northern Nigeria? Why do you think, is it not northerners killing northerners? You have to understand that there are bad people everywhere. So those people that are being killed, those people in Plateau State, those people in Jos, those people in southern Zaria, those people they are still facing oppression. They want an Arewa republic. So the thing is, how do they get it? What do they do next? I'm going to be reading some of your things that you're putting here. Say, Nigerian people, you are what some are asking. Nigerian people, you see what some are asking. Okay, Dr. Chidi, we must start by putting Biafra land in order. Okay, you see, now you're putting, how? I want practical steps. How? You just come and say, okay, Biafra land, let us put in order. How? And then everybody will gather and put in order. What practical things should we, like right now, this morning, people have gotten up in Onitsha. They say no lockdown, nobody's going everywhere. Even if the lockdown was not there. But let's even talk about within the lockdown. Because life is moving. The people in government that are stealing whatever money they are seeing, they are stealing it as I'm talking with you. As we are talking, they are stealing the money and burning departments. They are getting the loans. They are sending them. Did you see the money for Abacha? Did COVID-19 stop them from sending the money? Abacha's loot. They didn't. Now they take the money, they pocket them. The money they donated for palliative, did COVID-19 stop it? They took the money. Now they are telling us they have already allocated. They've already allocated the money. Before you can even talk, say, why are you still talking? They've allocated the money now. GCC Minister for Finance say the money they gave them to use to help people for palliative. Minister of Finance, I'm not telling you, this is not conspiracy theory. She said they used it to balance the shortfall in the budget. Which kind of story be that? Come and tell them in Canada now. Come and tell them that the money they released to give people, that they used it to again, and they are telling us this. They'll do it, and they are bold enough to come and tell us. So they are still going on and eating the money. They are still eating the money. They are still doing whatever. They are giving themselves contract. They are still. You think they say people are not flying? It's a lie. People are still flying outside Nigeria. People are still flying into Nigeria. I saw an advert that they are coming to Canada. Excuse me. They are going to leave Nigeria to Canada. No people can enter that plane. Airpeace is going to leave people from they don't even leave people for Ethiopian Airlines has done their own on Sunday. Airpeace will do their own, I think, on the 14th. Leave people from Nigeria to Canada, then leave people from Canada to Nigeria. So things are still happening. What are you telling me? The banking system is going on online. The thing is, what are we doing for ourselves? Dr. Chidi, we must still start putting Biafra. Okay, it's either revolution or Biafra. I'm sure smart people know which to choose. But the problem is, how do we start it? Choice to make that will benefit Nigeria. Showore should be allowed to be the president right now. About solutions. Why are you talking like this now? Showore should be allowed to be the president. You just bring Showore and make him president. You see, that's the kind of talk I don't like. Even if Showore hears you talking like this, he'll say, bros, are you with us? How? Just bring Showore and make president. Don't talk like that now. They sound like you're not one of us. You know how we do. We're very organized, intelligent people. Before Showore can be president, some things need to happen. That's where I am right now. Let's forget the big things. Let's start small. You don't just say, okay, bros, I don't have a house in the village. So I ask you, what will you do? You say, I'll just put house there. I'll just put the house. How? What I want to hear you say is, bros, first of all, I need to buy land. You know what? Right now, I have money. pick up the phone. Like if you want to build a house right now, what? So you understand my question? If I tell you what are you going to do, first thing is you pick up the phone, call your uncle, call your brother that's in your village and say, bros, how far now? Come on, man, I get plan to build house. So I say, bros, now good thing. What thing we go do? Na land now. Okay, it be like say we still get land. Our papa still get land. But maybe we don't get land, I go check out land for you. That's where you start. Then they go find the land. They can find land today for you. They can if money dey, they say how much? They say 2 million naira. Okay, tell the person 1,800,000. Okay, you pay for the land. You don't already start. Once you pay for that land, you see today all that thing can end. Today you can, you see, when somebody asks you, say, bros, I don't buy the land. Hey, that's progress. After you don't buy the land, say, bros, now we go build house. Next thing you go say, hello, Dr. Chidi. Okay, somebody is calling. Give us a little minute, or just give me, never call now. So after you do that, the next thing you go say, Dr. Chidi, I hear say you be architect. Please, can I see, guys, make una no call me now. I'll tell you when to call. Just give me 1 second. So after you don't buy the land, you say, Dr. Chidi, I hear say you be architect. Bros, can you help me? Can you? Okay, I'm gonna answer this person. Bros, I beg, give me time before you call. Just give me time. So you go say, okay, Dr. Chidi, I just say you be architect. I want build house for village. Can you design house for me? I say, okay. Now you dey talk now. Okay, we go design a house for you. This na how much we go charge. Okay, we go price back and forth. You no go take this amount. You go tell me, I will say, okay, I'll give you this one last. You go see Jara now. We go talk back and forth, because whether na architect, whether na doctor, all of us na trader. We go how go finish. You go come gree. I go say, you go say make I start. I go say, bros, how I go start now? You go give me advance now. Then you go transfer money to me. Then I go begin to design the house for you. That's so they do. Do you see a plan? Do you see progressive action? So when that's your friend where you and I talk about building house, when he call you again, you say, bros, I don't start I don't buy land. I don't call Dr. Chidi. They don't design house for me. Fixed in building contractors, they don't design house for me. The next thing I go design the house, give you. You go say you go build am for me. I say no, I can build it for you, but maybe I no go fit go Nigeria. Find somebody there and I find engineer, go build am for you. Okay, you go begin to know the price of cement. You go buy cement, or they will begin to mold block. You go see progressive action. So my thing now be say, my people, I want to know what is our next action. That kind of thing. Chisom X die say, but I thought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said after COVID-19. Okay, after COVID-19, that's at the here and now. But as I was telling you, the people that are doing what they are doing right now, as I'm talking with you, they are stealing the money. They are killing our people through hunger, through not giving them what is entitled them. Some of them may not even survive COVID-19, because we don't even know when COVID-19 will end. Okay, all right, I have this caller that is calling. Let me just take this call. And hello, go ahead, tell us your name, where you're calling from, and then make your point in 1 minute. Oga, you're on.
Hello?
Oga, I dey hear you. You're on. Everybody dey hear you.
Actually, my name is Rick Chinagoma. I'm calling from Biafra. My suggestion about Nigeria is that I think the future is the filmmakers in Nigeria. The outside people are the few. They should manage their resources within themselves and send them to the federal. And letting the federal be sent to the state.
I have a question for you, sir. I have a question. You see, I like your suggestion, but right now, as me and you are talking, today is which day? Today na Tuesday, Abi. What should we do today now? We don't agree with all this your suggestion. We have agreed. What should we do today and tomorrow to actualize this thing that you're talking?
I think this is a question that is should be taken up by Nigerians. It's not something that one person suggests, and it's a kind of.
You see my problem with you now. I ask you. Hold on, Oga. Oga, hold on now. Now my program. No vex. Okay. You see, I asked you a question now. I said, what should we do? You see, where you say this is a question for Nigerians to answer. Bros, where are you from? Eh? Okay, go and think about the answer and call again. Yeah, thank you. You see, the thing is, when for you to hear me, Chidi, tell you that, bros, this thing don't reach where I go ask this question. Do you think I have asked? I have talked with people. We need to know where we are going, because we have one common enemy, and they are laughing at us. They're just seeing all of. We're just running helter skelter. I'm telling you, I am genuinely asking this question. And if you're going to call, please make sure you have a solution. Don't call and tell me that what we should do is Arewa should be on their own, Igbo should be on their own, Yoruba should be on their own. Yes, and then we should control our resources. How? Okay, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Dr. Chidi, my name is G. Wills. I'm calling from Malaysia.
Hey, G. Wills, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. So I'm just going to go straight to the point, because you want practical analysis.
Yes.
So what I would suggest is, we can have like an online poll, to vote for Sowore all over Nigeria. We're going to keep the details of these voters and keep their information. So during election time, we'll be able to encourage these ones. We'll be able to keep track of who they are and know how well Sowore can win this election come 2023.
Okay, let me ask you a question, sir. Do you believe in your heart of heart that with the system of, you're talking about an election that will be conducted by the system we have now, do you believe that Sowore will win any election in Nigeria? Do you know I'm AAC, call AAC. You know me, I am called Revolution Now. Do you believe Sowore will win an election in Nigeria with this system?
If we do this online poll, we have an evidence to fight against the government that we have people who have agreed to vote to Sowore, and we have their details. So those ones can come out and testify to the fact that they vote for Sowore.
Okay, can I ask you another question? This one you're talking about now, that's come to testify to who? To listen, when we did the election of 2019, the first poll was done online. We did an online election. Sowore won that online election. Have you forgotten? Okay, when they did the fiscal election, did that online thing reflect what happened in the physical? No. So my problem is, so that you understand what we are talking about, is not, I don't all these idealistic things. They are good though, but when you finish it and are you not going to bring it to present to the people in government, and they don't want to listen to you, what will you do? We already know now. What are you saying? I'm talking about, don't stop thinking about 2023 election. Just stop now, because yes, why are you thinking about it when is it not the same INEC that will organize the election? They already know who will. They've already written the election results. Do you think you try? Let me tell you something. I ran for governorship the day before election. The present governor of Enugu State right now, look into my eyes and hear me, they talk up. They went with armored tank. They went to the Central Bank of Nigeria. They went there where they kept the INEC. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. This thing will misbehave here. No, just hold on. We could fix this thing. We could fix this thing here. Hold on. Okay, we're back. So they went and took the result sheet from CBN. They wrote the results by themselves. So all of those old women that came out to vote, all the old men, some people slept on the queue getting their voters card, getting this, all that thing was rubbish. Because whether you vote or you know, in the center where I cast my vote with our AAC supporters, do you know how many they gave me? Now they go give you waiting they like. They give me like whether 6 votes. Guess what? The person who was part of the collecting officer called me later in one side and said, "Oga, na me o." I said, "Who be you?" He said, "Bros, you know now, let me give you the 30 votes where you get to for the whole of the local government. You don't say na me now, so make you find me something." You understand what that? Can you understand? Can you see the audacity? He had the guts to even call me and tell me that he was the. So they assign votes. So for us to be talking about that system now, we are not doing ourselves any good service. You cannot be shooting ourselves in the foot.
I think we need to come up with a better strategy.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You see, we are now on the same page. When you say we need to come up with a better strategy, let me give other people opportunity to talk. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. G.
Thank you. Yeah. So, guys, you understand what I'm saying? I want all of us to be people that are in the same group with me. People who are for, you see me, when you see this orange cap, you wonder, wait, why is this guy is always wearing orange? I belong to the Revolution Now movement. We want a revolution in Nigeria. We have said it clearly. We want the whole thing dismantled. But we came out, we shouted. The people that are oppressed, the people that are supposed to benefit, they don't even come out. Okay, let me take this caller. Abeg, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
See, this is Kevin. I'm calling from San Francisco, California.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was listening to your show and you're talking about the solution to Nigerian problem.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you in simple fact.
Okay.
The problem with Nigeria is, first of all, we're gonna recognize that we are all in this together.
Mm-hmm.
The South. The second thing is, if we recognize the problem, we're gonna look for a way to solving it. And what's the problem? There is nobody in the current political structure of Nigeria that should be there. In the 60s, when Nigeria made a little progress politically, the Nigerian structure was different.
Mm-hmm.
The people in leadership, the Sadwana, the Amdubelo, the Awolowos, and the Zeke and Ojukwu, were in their 20s and 30s.
Mm-hmm.
There was nobody in their 80s, 70s as what we have today.
Okay.
So these old people that has no idea of what to do to make the lives of Nigerians better are occupying a position that will be very difficult to untangle. And what we have to do is 2 things. One, we're going to create a strong international awareness to make people understand the problem in Nigeria. What you're doing is part of it.
Okay.
More people should join. People should meet the United Nations. People should talk to different international bodies. Second, the people back home should be first aware. Second, be ready to match. You cannot go and dismember and destroy these people's business structure, which is the politics, and they're gonna keep quiet. They're gonna fight you. People gonna die. Souls gonna be lost. But they're gonna be one-time loss of life, and the solution comes. So it's gonna be an integrated effort. People back home and people in abroad, we're gonna work together to destroy this structure of Nigeria that have been destroying the future of our generation.
Okay, can I ask you a question? I really appreciate what you said. 2 things you said I appreciated is that we have to do awareness. Let me tell you something, my brother. The awareness has been created. People know. United Nations know. Everybody know. Nnamdi Kanu has been to United Nations. We in Take It Back movement, we put letter, we give letter to United Nations, United States senators. They wrote when Shore was in jail. They all know right now. People back home, before, you're talking about them being ready. Before, it looked like they didn't understand. Now, with hunger and everything, they know they are ready. My bros, they are ready.
So here's the problem.
Okay.
If they were ready when Showore came to do the revolution, people should have come out en masse and joined him.
No, so I'm no longer talking about. No, I'm not talking about before. No, we tried to do it, they didn't come up. But I'm telling you that right now. You see what I'm talking about now? Like right today is Tuesday.
How do you know? There's no practical way. How do you know if they are ready? Because the last time we checked, they did not support Showore to come out there and do a revolution that would have saved their future.
So that's what I'm saying. What right now in this COVID-19, that remember now the people that you're talking to, like let me put you in the position so that I can answer this question. You are sorry, what's your name again?
I'm Kevin.
Kevin. Now, Kevin, you are a professional. You are a specialist, you know, in advising countries. So now we have hired you and we have said, bros, as at today, that people are hungry in Nigeria, that they are on lockdown, that people are being infected, there's no testing, the money that they give for them to eat, the officials have carried it and they've eaten it, they are not giving people money. Bros, we don't tire. What should we do right now? Right, like today, Tuesday, advise us what to do now. Forget about the ones we did before. Okay, we didn't come out for revolution now, we didn't join. Now today, Tuesday, 12th of May 2020, what should we do?
Okay, so if the people are ready, as you said, then let's march. Okay. Then let's match.
Who will call the match? Who will call the match? Who should call the match? How? Where?
That's why I said we need to plan. We need to structure. We need to have somebody. We have to have one control. Who is gonna call the shot? And we're gonna give him all the support he will ever need from us. So if we have somebody, we're gonna say you're gonna.
Hold on. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Are you still there? Are you still here? Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're still here, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, calls are coming in, so they are cutting you off. We'll just have to round off quickly. What I'm saying is, go ahead, round up. Yeah.
If we are ready, people back home, people abroad, I think we are more ready than those back home.
Of course.
Let's go for the match. We die once, and we liberate our generation. We liberate the continent. We liberate the black people.
You know,
for the shot.
Yeah, you're of course now it's easier to be ready when you're not close to the battlefront. So of course the people abroad are more ready than the people in Nigeria. Sorry, they've cut you off. Let me take this call. Sorry. Thank you so much for your contribution. All right, go ahead. Tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Dr. Chidi.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, my name is Oluwafen. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Okay, go ahead, please. Make your point in 1 minute.
Yeah, Dr. Chidi, I think the problem we're having in Nigeria is with people that is abroad.
Okay.
You know why I say that?
Please go ahead.
Okay, why I say that is everybody in America or in London and everywhere are sending money to Nigeria. So that they can use it to eat, to buy different stuff, to take care of their stuff. But any day, all of us in abroad decided to stop sending money, Nigeria will take things and Nigeria will get everything right to themselves. Like you now, you won't allow your family or your friends to fight or to do something. Me too, because I have people in Nigeria. I won't allow my people to fight or to do anything for somebody because I'm taking care of them and I'm sending money to them. But any day, all of us in America and London and everywhere stop sending money to Nigeria, I tell you, Nigeria will change. Nigeria will take their things in their hands and get their country back.
Okay.
I mean, people might be thinking that this is sounding crazy or something, but the best thing is if everybody in the diaspora stop sending money to Nigeria, I tell you, everybody will get their ass right.
All right.
That is just
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll take that as your opinion, and I'll leave it there. And let us take another caller. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Bye.
Okay, bye bye. Hello, go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Ugochi Roslyn Ugo. I'm calling from Delaware in United States.
Go ahead, Ugochi.
Okay. What I think we should do, number one, all the politicians should be banned. They should get off the stage and let the youth come in. Now,
Ugochi, sorry, let me just put in there so that you can help us. How do we make these politicians to get off the scene? Hello? Ugochi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
So go ahead. How do we make them get off the scene?
All the old politicians, you see, Rollins killed all of them. But I'm not in the spirit to say let all of them be killed. But let them say, maybe all of them put in jail, and then they will be hearing what the youth is saying, how they are turning Nigeria.
How do we put them in jail? How do we put them in jail?
Put them in jail now.
How? Who should put them in jail?
Hey, all of them should go to jail.
Ugochi, wait now. Wait, Ugochi say, wait, Ugochi. So we should call them and say, oh yeah, all politicians go to jail.
Let me finish.
Okay, finish.
Let me not forget what I want to say.
Go ahead, sorry.
Now, another thing I want to say, Nigeria is for the poor. It's not for the elite. Therefore, no Nigerian politician should be allowed to own account abroad. All of them that have money abroad, they should return it and have it in Nigerian account. Because if their money is in Nigeria, everybody will think right how that money will be doing well. And then every other person, the people that are working abroad, living abroad, they can have their money there. They can.
Okay, Ugochi, I need to take another call, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution, okay?
All right.
Thank you, yeah. Yeah, I know this caller you've been... okay, we lost that caller. There's someone that's been calling and calling. Please just call right now and I will pick your call. Your number, I think you're calling from... just call right now. I will pick your call. So my problem is, you can hear the last caller. He said the politicians should just go to jail. We should just tell them. Immediately we called them, and I didn't even know that if we just take the phone and call them. So that's the problem. Where's my phone? So let's call the politicians and tell them to just go to jail, and they will just go to jail, and our problem will be finished. I didn't even know that. Thank you so much, Oge, for that suggestion. So guys, James Jason says, who appointed Chief Justice? Okay, yeah, good. Thank God I got you. Yes, thank you so much. I know you've been trying and trying. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is George, and I'm calling from Casablanca.
Okay, George from Casablanca. Okay.
Yeah. What I trying to say is that everybody now in Nigeria have seen what is going on, what is happening, and I believe everybody is in the right frame of mind now. If someone can stand up and say, let's march, like what our brother Kevin was saying, we all have seen everything. What we need now is one person to say, let us go. Everybody will march up. The people at home now, they are hungry. They are locked up at home. Nothing is working out. Police are killing people who came out to find something to eat.
So what you're saying is we need somebody to lead the revolution.
Of course.
Okay, but when Showore came out to lead the revolution, Showore has been in Nigeria now for months. His family is in the US. He has not seen his wife. He's not seen his kids. He cannot even go to see his mother. When he tried it, They brought out their army trucks. They arrested him. They went and arrested him in the hotel. You saw what they were doing to me. Even inside the court, they've tried to kill him, tried to poison him, everything. That is the fate of somebody who tried to lead the revolution. When Nnamdi Kanu tried to lead his own IPOB members, just resistance, so no be say na with arms, just passive resistance. They came with armored tank. They did not come to joke. They came to kill him. They shut down everything. It's a miracle that he escaped. So in the light of all of that, who should lead the charge?
Now the issue is this. Look at in my own opinion, I think Nnamdi Kanu and Sowore, I think these two people are they are people that is they were brought to make Nigeria to look more better than which it should be, and it's now left for the masses to back them up. You see, Nnamdi Kanu is doing everything possible. He has gone to the United Nations. He has done everything possible to make sure that we, the Biafrans, actualize the Biafran state. You understand? Now, Nnamdi Kanu and Sowore, in my own opinion, it would be more good if these two people can unite and have their own private meeting on how this should be, because I'm not sabotaging anybody and I'm not talking against any ethnic group in Nigeria. But with what I've seen several times on social media, a lot of Yoruba people have come up and say, Biafra people this, Biafra people that. People have come up and say, Biafra people this, Igbo people that. But Igbo people, the Biafra people have not stand up for one day and criticize any ethnic group.
No. Let me stop you there, my brother, because this will help us. Let me tell you, just stop right there. I'm an Igbo man. I know so much about Igbo land, more than I know about Yoruba land and Hausa land, and I defend Igbo people. You cannot blame somebody else who is defending their own ethnic group. The problem is, before, okay, you were saying that Yoruba people, how can you say that some Igbo people have never talked about Yoruba people? No, now, everybody, where you got it right is when you say that, Igbo people talk about Yoruba people talk about Igbo people, Hausa people talk, yes, but that was a little bit before. Right now, bros, there is a common denominator. Hunger in Nigeria is equalizer. It has equalized everybody. You're talking about Sowore and Kanu meeting. Didn't you see that Sowore and Kanu met in New York? Didn't you see that there was a meeting that was organized? I was there. So that's not the issue. We already know all of those things. They have an agreement. The two of them are friends. Forget what some of the people who are their followers are thinking. They are friends. They communicate with each other. I'm telling you, we are talking about somebody going to lead the charge. You are in Casablanca, my brother. Do you know that if you prepare now and kit up yourself with grenade and everything and enter Nigeria and pull one grenade and hold it and grab one, maybe one governor, everybody will respect you. You will lead the charge. Why are you not the one doing it?
If I get a backup today, I will lead the revolution.
No, you don't. No. That's not true, my brother. Listen. Let me tell you now. No. I'm not saying it because okay, when you talk, I will talk. Finish.
To be honest with you, what I have seen in all my years outside Nigeria, if I see in a group of people who can stand, I will go extra mile to demolish Nigeria. Everyone bear me witness.
Bros, let me tell you something. Bros, wait now. You see, talking like this is good. Talk is very, very, very cheap. I am here in Canada. There is nothing you can tell me about immigration that I don't know. Even if you are here as a refugee and you don't have status and you are ready to go and lead the charge in Nigeria, There is no way that country will prevent you from going back. What do you mean? Anybody that wants to leave the country where they are back home, nobody will stop you. So you can't be telling me that if you don't have status. Okay, let me explain to you what you're saying. What you're trying to say is that you don't want to jeopardize your status. You want to get your paper first. So that is more important to you. So until you get your paper, you cannot go. No, bros, if you want to go back to Nigeria tomorrow, nobody will stop you. So this is why I want us to have this kind of discussion, because we keep saying this thing and we believe it. Don't believe that. I want you to come out of that kind of thinking. No, it is not your status. It is your willingness to die today. If you want to die today, bros, do you have nothing stopping you from going to Nigeria and leading the charge? So do you understand what I'm trying to say? I just want you to think a little bit more, so that when we get up and we say Showore should, Nnamdi Kanu should, let us understand this. Nnamdi Kanu sacrificed even his father and his mother, and people are still telling him you should. What else do you want him to throw in? Showore was in prison. There was a time,
I am not leaving this thing on the shoulders of Nnamdi Kanu.
No, I understand. Let me take another caller. I'll come back to you. Let me take another caller. We'll spend more than 1 minute. Hello, tell us where you're calling, please, and your name.
Okay, so my name is Aki. I'm calling from Lagos. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you need to turn me off from behind you. Oh, well. Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay, so
where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
From Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so this one is because for me, I believe that the current structure cannot produce the will of the people. Because I actually was a rep for the AAC during the last election. I can tell you my experience was a very bad one, because I see the hooligans and all the people that they put there, and they were practically in charge. So for me, I think one of the things that can really help us is by creating more education for the people. Creating more awareness for more and more people to get on board. And I think this is a real time for it, because I can tell you, just like you have rightly confirmed, there is hunger in the land. People are hungry. And I think that if, like you said, if you have somebody who can actually take the lead and create a massive awareness, this is a time for us to be able to put the change that we want to the country. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Now let me address two people on the chat room. The number one person is you call yourself James Jason. Please just hold on with the calls. I won't take any calls now. James Jason, and the other person is he says Akimiri. Hold on. Where is that place? I saw it. Why? God, sorry. I wanted to. It says James Jason. Where is Akimiri? It says, please, my leader MNK Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with Showore are not fighting for the same thing. My leader is fighting for Biafra nation, while Showore is fighting for the Zoo One Nigeria. The other says James Jason Igbo. Elizabeth Joseph says, Dr. Chidi, well done, you're doing a good job, but you're dealing with unreliable people. Zoo people is a talkative, they are just noisemaker. Please suggest you channel your strength to support MNK. You see, when people talk like this, you are the one that is a talkative, and I'm sorry you might misunderstand the way I'm talking right now. It's not just enough for you to just come and write and say, Dr. Chidi, you're not supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who you be? Who be you? Where do you even go and do research now? We have passed this level that you're talking now. We are talking about, okay, I'm supporting Nnamdi Kanu right now. We are supporting Nnamdi. Everybody's supporting Nnamdi Kanu. What do we do next? It is not the strength of your love for Biafra. It is not the passion of you wanting. That is not what we are looking for. We have it. The passion don't, it they boil over. It's not the energy. But with the present system in the country, even somebody say call for referendum. Who call for referendum? Where? How? If you say whatever you want to do in Nigeria right now, they will stop you. Nnamdi Kanu was there. He did his best. They stopped him. They killed 30-something people. Do you understand? So it's not by just supporting. I'm asking you, the other kind of support that I want us to do now is so suggest what to do next. Talking like this is the one that drives me crazy. You say Nnamdi Kanu and Showore this, but the same people you're talking about, they talk with each other, they relate with each other. They are people who are smart. They think on a very high level. You just come, I'm asking about solution. You just say, Chidi, you are dealing with unreliable people. Why now? Let's talk about solution right today, right now. What should we do? We have all agreed that okay, the Nigeria is not working. Maybe people were shouting it. You were happy that every time you say it, you need. Okay, now we have agreed. People have now agreed with you. So what next? Let us advance this discussion. It's not just you coming to type. We don't try this person. Biafra. Okay. Kaliwine says, please, it's Biafra that we need now. Fine. We need Biafra right now. But what? How do we get it right now? That's what I'm telling you. How do we get it right now? Okay, let me take this call. Please, we want the solution in 1 minute. Please make your point. Oh, okay, we lost this person. So, guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Tabro ekono. You know, that they speak Igbo now. On time ekono. We don't get time for ekono means to the yab. Like you say, bros. See you, your head big. They see you, your mouth they smell like. No, I don't have time for that today. I don't have time. I don't want to know. It's not a day to be saying, you're Biafra, you know the Biafra, you know like. No, solutions right now, today, with what is happening. Okay, my brother, you're on. Tell me where you're calling from, and okay, I knew they were gonna cut you off. Please, if you call through WhatsApp, you got to hurry up because another call will cut you. Go ahead. Go ahead, my brother. You're on. They're going to cut you off because you're calling through WhatsApp. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You need to talk quickly, oh my brother. If they call, another call will bump you off. Okay, they bumped you off. Now I told you. Hello, go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is John. I'm calling from Houston, Texas. Yeah, all right, sir. Yeah, to me, I think what we need in Nigeria is to create more awareness.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and because what I notice about Nigerian people is that we are not ready to help ourselves. All of you have tried all your best to create awareness, but there are people in Nigeria, they are not ready to change. I think that's the problem we have.
So if they are not ready to change, what should we do? Should we just give up? What's the next line of action? What next should we do?
I think what we need to do, like I said, is to create more awareness, to educate people more.
How do we? Okay. So my brother, see, what should we do next? How do we create the awareness? Through what tool? What's the next thing? How? Who?
As a matter of fact, I don't even know.
Let me take another call. I'm coming. Let me take another call. Thank you very much.
All right.
You see, thank you. My brother was very, very sincere. You see, he said he doesn't even know. That's where we are right now. Somebody here said, he says, we need a different strategy. Hausa and Fulani will die. Chimaeze Enwerem said, Hausa and Fulani will die before they change the current Nigerian structure. Fine. Now you are agreeing with me. People are not ready. Nigeria can never walk, it shall break from its own iniquities. Hello, please go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, my name is Jonathan. I'm calling from Dubai.
Okay, go ahead, Jonathan.
Please, sir, what I need to say about Nigeria is that Nigeria issue, all those our Nigeria people, all those youth in Nigeria, they are not ready. So if you stand up today, so Nigeria anything I used to do it. So Nigeria leader have to do it. But that youth, any country without youth, the country cannot survive. But Nigeria use that problem of Nigeria. So that is my contribution.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, my brother said the problem is Nigerian youth, and I'm wondering, when you say Nigerian youth is the problem, I wonder whether it is the youth that right now he has not even eaten. He didn't even eat the night before. Today he's not sure of where he's going to get his food. He has not got a job for how many years since he finished school, and you still turn around and blame him. I will blame him, but on the other hand, me, I am here in Canada. It's just like the person that said we should never send money to people back home, and I just laugh, say, now wow. Bros, I think you need to call me through a direct line. Somebody will cut off your contribution, but go ahead and talk.
Hello, Dr. Chidi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, I love your program. I've been following you all the while. Yeah, you know Nigeria, I'm fed up. I'm in London, know what is going on there. The only solution for Nigeria is revolution. But I don't know how to make the revolution happen. The only solution, you see, Biafra, my wife is Igbo woman. But Biafra, I'm not sure Biafra can escape with these people that is in that place right now. They can do on. They can finish. They are ready to finish all the whole Biafra or Oduduwa. They are ready to do anything until we come up together for that revolution that should come for. Without that one, forget 100 years Nigeria is still be like that.
Thank you very much.
So
thank you very much.
My brother.
Thank
God
you.
bless
Thank
you.
you. God bless you too. Thank you. You see people like this man, they are the kind of people I like to listen to because they are very, very practical. You see what he says? He says he doesn't even know how it will happen. Go and listen to Nnamdi Kanu talking. I think people, we like to confuse ourselves with words. Some of you are listening to me now. If I say one word, you just go and hold on to that one word and say, you said that. Because you said that, you will lose the main thing that I'm saying. Nnamdi Kanu, when he's talking, Nnamdi Kanu will say, if we don't have a revolution, some of you will say, you see, Nnamdi Kanu don't join with Ohamadike. Why now? Why they talk revolution? Don't use that word revolution. It will be as if you're... No, that's not the point. The point is the idea. When you hear them talk about revolution, even the Biafra agitation, the truth is just like the last caller said. If you march out right now with the way things are, if you march out to the street in Nigeria, they will slaughter you. They don't send these people. They don't care right now. They are jittery. If you don't have a very good plan on the ground and you go out into the street, did you see what you think is a northerner thing? Are Shiite Muslim? Shiite, are they from Onitsha? Shiite, are they from Ondo? Shiite people, are they not from the core north? No, be their fellow Muslim. When they will go out in the street, did you see how they slaughtered them? They slaughtered them. They're killing them. Do you know how many Shiites? Some of you don't even read. 600 Shiite Muslims. That first attack where they later arrested Zakzaki. When Nnamdi Kanu was attacked in his house, about 30-something people were killed. When they came after Shiite militants, Shiite Muslim, did you know how many of them they killed? Total 600 and something people. Do you think these people are joking? You see, some of us will just sit down and talk and say, yes, we're going to take over. You don't understand. You will fail because you will fail because you are not actually planning well. Oh, I cut off a call that I was going to take. Please, you can call again. Sorry, I didn't even look. I cut it off. Please go ahead and call again. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's come here and make let's make some useful contribution. How are we going to do this takeover? Let us be strategic. Let's make some sense now. You understand? You don't just rush into the street like that. How you want to do it? Only one man with a machine gun who doesn't care about you will slaughter so many of you now. So when you're just talking without giving me the real points, the real strategic points, I'm not interested. Honestly, I'm not interested. I'll just overlook what yours. In fact, that's what I'm going to start doing. All of you that are just commenting this one, if your comment is not even making sense, I won't read it again. You think this thing is a joke? I beg. You say hide your strength, but it's overwhelming. Most of them don't read. All regions should control their resources. Somebody is still saying all regions should control their resources. Who you think we are still talking about all regions should everybody knows. We know we should control our resources. We know the constitution of Nigeria should be thrown away. We know that this, we know that we know that INEC is not working. We know all of these things. My question to you is, how do we go about this thing? Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Dede. I'm calling from Hamburg.
Okay, Dede.
Yes.
What's the next line of action?
No, Dede, we are listening to you. You need to turn me down and so we can listen to you. You're on.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay. First of all, I want to know the meaning of Biafra.
You want to know the meaning of Biafra? That's when people are saying Biafra. When you're hearing they talk about Biafra, Biafra is a region of Nigeria. You should go and check out your map. I don't have the time to begin to teach you now. Listen now. You asked.
Yeah.
Biafra is a region, okay, that existed way before the amalgamation of Nigeria, way before there was something like Nigeria. Go and check the ancient maps. You will see the bite of Biafra. So it is a people who existed. They had the same kind of culture. They were the same, just like in northern Nigeria, there were certain people who existed who had the same kind of ideology, the same kind of culture, the same kind of tradition. Just like you have the Ife kingdom, you have the Oduduwa people. All of those people, they have the same. So that's how you have Biafra. Does that make this is just a summary? I'm not going deep.
Okay, it's good. Why I'm asking you this question is because what I'm hearing every day, Igbos, Yoruba, they are insulting themselves, and we live in Europe. For example, you are in Canada. Canada is a country of two tribes, English and French.
Yeah.
These two tribes able to live together. Even today, in Quebec, they open schools today, 12th of May.
Yeah.
So the French people, they are not fighting the British. The British, they are not fighting the French. Now we have other foreigner. Even I think the defense minister or foreign minister is an Indian. You are there as a Nigerian, you are Nigerian Canadian now. They are not dividing themselves. Why are we Nigerians trying this every day, dividing ourselves?
Can I
hear people insulting people insulting Europe.
Oh, sorry, I'm cutting you short, but let me correct an impression because all of us live for Canada. I live for Canada here. I know that one. You see, the French, you have to go back. That's what we are saying. Our problem is the foundation. Even up to today, you know that sometime like 2 years ago, there was a referendum here. The French people still want to be separated from the English. So you're not correct when you say that here they are living in peace.
I know, no, I don't say they are living in peace. Because I used to be a seaman. Let me tell you now.
But no,
I used to.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that even right now in Canada, the natives, the natives who the First Nation, they still are in contention with the government. You understand? It is that same forcing people to come up to today. The Quebec and the French,
Vancouver.
The French, yes, all of them in the French speaking part, you know, they want to be on their own. You know that they actually did a referendum, but they didn't get the right number. If they got the right number today, Canada will be a country that is not together. Look at in UK, the Irish, they still don't want to be with the rest of UK. So what
I know.
The problem in Nigeria. So let me tell you why we have the problem. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. Why we have the problem in Nigeria is that when they joined us together and said, go and read the history. The reason why they amalgamated Nigeria, it is not in our own interest. We did not ask for it.
It is good. I understand everything what you are
so
saying.
So they need to allow us. We need to come to. We need to come together.
Indian and Pakistan. I am with you. Okay. I've been watching you since 2 years ago.
Okay.
I followed you every day.
Thank you.
I voted. I called my friend. They voted for you during that election in Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So what I'm trying to say, I am an Ishekiri man from Delta States. I want us to be one Nigeria. People talking about zoo. So who are the animals living in the zoo? The parents of those people calling zoo? So do they fight themselves in Canada there, the French and the British? No. They are not fighting.
Okay. I'm going to let's give another, my brother. Sorry.
Because your program is on now.
Yeah, right? People are cutting you off. Let's talk more after, because you're calling on WhatsApp and other calls are cutting you. But thank you so much for your contribution. Okay.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
I appreciate
God bless you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, you see, this thing keeps going on and on and on and on again. Comparing Nigeria to Canada, it's not such a very good comparison. I'm willing to die for Canada today. I'm telling you, I'm willing to take the gun and fight for Canada, but I'm not willing to die for Nigeria now as we speak. Why should I? Why? So when you see people behave the way they behave towards a country, they behave like that because the country is taking care of them. So the allegiance that I have for the country of Canada is because of how the country is treating me. Go ahead, please. You're on. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Sapwe. I'm calling from Denmark.
Okay, go ahead. Ebenezer, hold on. Ebenezer, okay. Ebenezer, you can stay on the line, but let Osakwe make his contribution, but stay on the line. Go ahead, Osakwe.
Okay. The reason why I called, I told you last, I said, with these people, these are Nigerian youth, we need to engage them with prayer, because their mind is black with the Igbo people. They are controlled by the Igbo people. We need to pray so that God should touch their heart, they know their right to do, because now their mind is already out at the black people's mind. So we have to come together and let's turn our prayer. I know what prayer can do. We start to the youth. They know the blind, they are blind, their eyes will open. But now their eyes not yet open.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, comrade Komolafe Ebenezer.
Oh, thank you, sir. My name is Ebenezer. I just want to quickly, I know you have dealt with the caller before the last one, who I think is also a resident in Canada. And I think the temptation to say, why are we
calling for division and giving an example of Nigeria, just of Canada, just like you analyze, is there's always that temptation that why it's a question to be answered. But every other topic that we call it and say, why are we divided? Or why are we trying to divide ourselves? They should always, before they make an analogy of Nigeria, of Canada, always, first of all, go back to the foundation, as you have said. Is Canada operating the same federal system as Nigeria? Is Canada distributing injustice region-wise or provincial-wise as Nigeria is doing today? Is Canada, as Canada formed a national government based on nepotism and tribalism and sectionalism like Nigeria today? Does Canada not have an information channel for every citizen to be able to reach their MPs, their mayors, their premiers, and even the prime minister? You can reach it.
Let me ask you, my brother. How many times have you had to go to your MP's office? How many times do you even know where your NEPA office is? Do you know where they are? Do you ever have to go to those things? You don't. Sometimes you don't even know who is your counselor. You don't have need for all of those people. You don't need.
Exactly. Let me give you an example. In Nigeria, they have this freedom of information bill, but when you start pushing, people like Femi Falana has pushed that bill and try to take advantage of it, and even him at his level, a son in Nigeria, he cannot get some information.
Ebenezer,
we don't have a system.
Ebenezer, can you imagine
Canada
with a country? How can somebody compare when you're talking about freedom of information? When Femi Adesina came out to ask Nigerians what right do they have to demand of their president accountability. Can you imagine? Is it because
that is the culmination of a failed state? That is, in fact, that was it for me.
Honestly.
You know, as of last Saturday, Dr. Chidi, I'm a member of ACON. Okay? All right, it's an independent organization that is fighting for rights for the lowly here in Canada. You know, we fight for rent decrease, we fight for rent freeze, we fight for everything. Last Saturday we had a national meeting, conference call on Zoom. And after some time in the meeting, each of us, we had a list of places to call, and one of it was the office of the Prime Minister. We called just in last Saturday. Each of us, they answered, some of us, the other, because there's so many of us calling at the same time. The rest of us get in the voicemail, and we drop our voicemail. Give me the phone line in Nigeria to call to the presidency and drop a voicemail. And somebody give me that line. It doesn't exist.
That if I say you need to wake up from sleep, you are looking for that kind of thing.
Exist. The president come out to address the nation. He make it a passive kind of address.
He's not addressing the nation. Recorded speech.
Why will people not be angry? Nobody should come here and start saying we should be united.
Which kind united first of all when the foundation is completely broken?
And I don't like it when some of us who live in the diaspora, right here in Canada, in North America, in Europe, and then you sit here enjoying the benefits that we have here. Your voice can be heard, and then you are talking that we should accept the nonsense going on back home.
My brother,
stop that.
Thank you. Make we take another caller. Thank you so much. Thank you. You see what he's saying? We need to be careful when we are living abroad, and when we want to talk about Nigerian issue, we say compare Nigeria to compare. No, how? Because you're sitting there in your comfort zone. You see how somebody said if somebody should just go and lead it. If somebody should just go and lead it. I say, why are you not the one leading it? He said when he gets his papers, you see, you there abroad, you want to get your paper. Your paper is your self-preservation. Meanwhile, somebody who doesn't even live abroad, not even talk of getting their paper. Oh, my friend is calling again. Hello, you're calling again.
Hello,
tell us your name and where you're calling from. Sorry, I mistook you for somebody else.
Okay, hello, my name is Stan calling from Brazil.
Go ahead, Stan.
See, bro,
Nigeria
is nothing to write home about, anything about. Nigeria should by now, in fact, I don't know what to say about Nigeria. I've been in Brazil for 4 years now, and I'm living in my own father's house or own father's country. The benefit I get from the government here, the benefit my child, my daughter is getting from Brazilian government here.
Yeah.
Is, oh my God, I don't know what to say. I can't even think anything. I don't know what to say.
And Brazil is a third world country. It's seen as a third world country.
Imagine, bro. See, Biafra must know. And what is holding us is that the Yoruba now need to stand and fight for Oduduwa. See, Brazil, in this lockdown that we are, Brazil government will come to my house. They will knock, give us food stuff. In fact, in my baby's account, they will drop nothing less than equivalent to Nigerian money, 120,000 naira.
My brother,
every month.
The same thing here. Without you, you just go. They won't even tell you. You open your account, you see that money has been deposited there by the government. These children, they already think that they are benefiting from their land. How can a child who started benefiting from when they were born in this land, how can they ever turn against their country? So when you see people turning against that,
I don't know.
See,
bros, Nigeria, the only thing we need to do in Nigeria now is we, the youth of the Biafrans, because I don't count myself as a Nigerian anymore. We, the youth of Biafra, yeah, I'm a member of IPOB. In fact, I told my wife that if worse come to worse, I'm going to dedicate myself to go back to Nigeria to that same zoo and fight for my father's land, because my dad fought the civil war and he survived. My dad never believed in one Nigeria.
Anyway, my brother, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You see, guys, I really want to thank everybody that has been making these contributions. One thing I want you guys to understand is all our contributions, they are correct. The reason why I was talking the way I was talking, and it was sounding like, I was being hard on people, I want us to elevate our thinking. You see, some of you are still disappointing me because you're still here talking, just texting. I want solution. I want what we must do right now. If you want Biafra, if you want Oduduwa, if you want Arewa Republic inside the present day Nigeria, they don't want you. They will not allow you. How do you go about it? That is what I want to be hearing. Go ahead, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Wiggy. I'm calling from Biafra land.
Okay. Go ahead now. You need to turn me off so that you can hear me here. No, I'm hearing some noise behind you. You need to turn one down so I can hear you. You need to turn one off.
Can you hear me clearly?
Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think it's high time to divide this country, because Nigeria.
How should we divide it, my brother? That's the question. How? What should we do next? How? Who should divide it for us?
All right. I want to come from this angle. Like this is another three tribes that is under a nation called Nigeria. Another three tribes with different culture, different belief, and religion in so many ways. Like they don't have a thing they share in
Sorry, my brother. Let me help you to understand the discussion now. I don't want you to go back to. We already know. We know that our religion is different. We know we want Biafra. We want to. how do we share the who, how, what, how? I want you to give me a practical example. Who should divide it? Who should there be an announcement? Okay, from Thursday we have divided everybody. How do we go about it? That's what I want to hear. How do you suggest that we go about? We are ready now. Everybody's ready to go their own way. How should we do it? What's the first next step?
All right. I think the international body are observing what is happening in our country, and we being the giant of Africa, I think they should look into how they brought about this country called Nigeria, colonialism, like to colonize Nigeria by Britain and all the like so far. I think they should just go back to the roots.
Who?
The big international body have to interfere in this case, because Nigeria is they give nobody pays attention. Our government doesn't really pay attention to all these things like this.
Okay. See what I'm asking you. See what
you and I taking tomorrow. Nobody's going to pay attention.
Now you're talking, my brother. See, listen to me. You see, I don't like when people just keep on, just talking. I want us to calm down and reason together concretely. There's something you just said right now, that if we keep talking, nobody will listen to us, because the people there in Nigeria, they are not, if just the way me and you are talking now, they are just laughing at us. They know you. What are you going to walk up to Asokoro or Dodan Barracks and where how? They are the ones in control of the military. They are the ones in control of everything. But if it is the international body that will come and do this division, then maybe you will now begin to move a little further. How should they do it? Because if they just say, Nigeria, oh yeah, you people, president or whoever, oh yeah, divide Nigeria or give them referendum, and they say, no, we are not giving them referendum, what next will happen?
All right, I believe each and every one of us living in this country has some beating in what is happening in this country. I think we should decide a day or choose a date that we can have a massive protest, so that we can allow the whole world that Nigerians are no longer comfortable in this land.
So you're suggesting that we have a mass protest.
Yes.
Who should organize? So listen now, my brother. Hold on. You're not listening. You say we should organize a mass protest. When? By who? Who should call the protest and when?
Well, I still believe Nnamdi being the IPOB leader, and those who have the interest of the old people at heart in outer land should decide within themselves that enough is enough. Let us kill our people.
Okay, thank you. You see, I like the way we are taking it step by step. So now, Nnamdi Kanu, Sowore, and all the people that you have just said with interest, they should hold on. They should have a meeting. How? Where? When? How?
Well, I still believe that the Biafra leader is still at the war front. Let me just use the war front. I think he should. He has been able to talk to Yoruba. I think the last time I listened to his broadcast, he made mention that he made mention about a name. I forgot the Yoruba man that is taking this as number one mix for the Oduduwa. I think you should talk to that person, talk to Sowore, talk to the leaders in the northern part who are ready to listen, who are ready to accept the truth. Let them come together. Don't ask when, this and then. Let us to come out. Protest on your place. Protest on your street. What is happening? Ever since they gave that to me, my father said the civil war. Ever since they gave that to me, that's the story. It's not as if everything that has been being discussed in this country for the whole forward is all under his death care. And I don't even know all these is no longer leading us anywhere. Let us stay with one mind and it's affecting you, it's affecting me.
All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you. So I really appreciate I was just pulling you to a reason, but I like your contribution. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, thank you. Next caller, just hold on a bit before you start talking, guys. You see, I have somebody there. He says Chimez Nwerem. He says, Chidi, you are hoping advocating succinctly. Hold on, bros. Hold on. I'll come to you. You are hoping advocating succinctly for a Biafra inside Nigeria. You are one leg in and one leg out. Chimez Nwerem, I wish you could pick up the phone and call. Like, I don't, when people like you talk like this, they hide behind. And they're asking you, what should we do like right now? You're busy just writing. What do you mean? Have you done what I have done for this struggle? Do you know? People like you just run their mouth. You're even doing that on my channel, my own channel, that you come here to partake in what we are doing. You still have the guts to say one leg in, one leg out. But pick up the phone, call, and let me give you a chance to talk. Let people hear you, not just hiding and just texting. Go on, my brother. You're on. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Emmanuel.
Go ahead,
I am
Emmanuel.
calling from Barrie, Canada.
Oh, wow. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been watching your program for quite some time now.
Thank you.
I really appreciate what you've been doing.
Thank you, man.
So I saw the topic there, which has to do with the way forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's rather a bit difficult because, like, when you look at the bad guys, when I say the bad guys, the guys ruling the country right now, there are two fronts in which Nigeria remains divided and which they capitalize on, which is the tribal and the religion. And it doesn't really matter how much anybody comes out right now to try and fight for the cause of, like Nigeria as an entity. There's always going to be this division in terms of either religion or tribe. I personally think the only solution would be, starting with at least a regional revolution first, because everyone keeps focusing on the head, the presidency, the top.
How? I mean, what kind of regional? Okay, let's get down to business now. What kind of regional revolution do you?
No, what I mean is, like, you go to the southwest, you have somebody like Shore who has quite a good popularity right now, and you have, someone like Nnamdi Kanu. Forget about the name Nigeria, whether you're from Biafra, whether you're fighting the cause of Biafra, Nigeria. But start from the governors. Start from those people you have access to. I mean, when the revolution is carried out in this region, and you're able to cleanse the regions, definitely the head would fall. But when we keep focusing on going to the head, the presidency, it's not going to work, because, for instance, it doesn't matter how much Showore wants, good for the country, Nigeria. Eventually, you cannot get, for instance, a Northernham to give him 60% support.
Okay.
It's not going to work.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me ask you this question. Have you noticed how elections were conducted in Kogi? Kogi was the last. Did you see how they conducted elections in Kogi? Do you see how many police and military they sent there? What am I trying to say? These guys are not joking. If you start any regional thing, just like IPOB did when IPOB was doing their uprising, when IPOB was doing their massive protest, it was in the east. Do you understand what I'm saying? When people were killed, it was right there. So once you start this regional thing, and I'm not, thank you for your contribution. I'm not, saying anything against your contribution, but I'm saying this is how these people come after us. But I agree with your contribution. Let me take one call.
The reason why I talked about regional is
okay. Go ahead.
It's easier to get people, especially in Nigeria, to unite
on either tribal,
Okay,
basis,
I see what you're
or on
saying.
religious basis. So
I see what you're saying.
you would have that followership compared to when you're trying to do a one Nigeria.
So what you're trying to say is that we should actually start mobilizing within the things, the networks that bind us together, which is like religion,
because
ethnic.
right now, exactly. Everybody has a common enemy, which is hunger.
Okay.
And
Okay.
even if you know that you have a common enemy and you try to fight it,
Let me take this caller. Let me take this caller, my brother. He's been calling from somewhere.
Right,
okay. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Honestly,
Yeah, hello. Go ahead. You're on. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Hello. Hello. Go ahead. Hello. Now you call now. Go ahead and talk.
Okay, I wanted to say something because before I get my suggestion, yeah.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Chima. I'm calling from Sweden.
Okay, Chima, go ahead.
My name is Chima. I'm calling from Sweden.
Go ahead, Chima. You're on.
Okay. Before I say my suggestion, I just wanted to correct something. The problem we're having is this Niger Delta people, because I see one guy that called. He said from Niger Delta, the one that used Canada to give the reference. Some of them, if they feel they are comfortable, maybe some of them living abroad, or some of them they give a small job and worry or somewhere there in oil land. If you mention them about Biafra or referendum or whatever, they said no, they want Nigeria because they're getting small.
Sorry, my brother, your time is short on the thing. Let me correct one thing. Right now, we are no longer saying what somebody is. I say, assuming that everybody right now has agreed that we are done with Nigeria. We want Biafra, we want Oduduwa, we want Arewa. Some people still want to stay inside Nigeria, but they don't want. We agree that we have a common enemy, my brother. The question is, what do we go? Where do we go from here? What next? Forget about if you start attacking one man, you cannot listen. It's wrong for you because of what one person is saying. He said Delta people. Do you know how many people are Delta people? Do you know how many Delta people are? Do you understand? So you cannot be throwing this general. What should we do now? Yes, what's the solution?
Okay, let me tell you my own suggestion. My own suggestion is this. I'm not an IPOP member. I'm not gonna be an IPOP member.
What is your solution? What's your solution?
Nnamdi Kanu. All this is Nnamdi Kanu for change. So he have a target, and Nigeria for ten. If we follow Nigeria, they can, like you said, they are ready to destroy everybody. People are going to understand that Nnamdi Kanu is going somewhere. They began to understand the truth. So I want suggestion that we wait so that to get that truth, so that whole Nigeria will know that to get that truth, that the same truth from him. When every Nigeria get the truth, it's easy for us to come directly. But now, when you come, half of Nigeria believe that it's just making noise. But soon, and when everything becomes clear that all the things he's saying is true, then the whole Nigeria, not only Nigeria, the whole world that know that Nigeria is already destroyed.
So what is your suggestion? Your suggestion is that we should just wait.
My suggestion, we can't just. My suggestion is now we have a little time. We can still be going like this until everything becomes clear. Soon, not long time.
So listen, my brother. Listen, let me help you. Let me help you with your suggestion. Let me help you with your suggestion. What you're saying is that, like I told you, the people that are your enemy, the people that you are fighting against, they are still eating your money that is being sent. They are still taking more loans that is putting you into more trouble. Every single day they are plunging you into more debt. They are taking the money and they are stashing it abroad. More of your people are dying every day. So what should you be doing right now? You're saying we should just do what? I didn't understand what you said. We should just
what we should do. I don't understand we are seeing what is happening.
So what should we just do, like right now?
Our people should guide our states in various places for now.
How should we guide it? How should we guide it? That's what I want to. How?
My brother, most of us, like we are living in the Western world. We have people we keep in our homes. Then they organize kind of security.
Okay, you are saying we should organize security. We should organize security.
We can call them international or otherwise. We have something in the home. We can't forget about those people that are making noise and do this, kill them. We can't fly here and go and kill someone. But we have people on the home. We can encourage them financially. They have unit organization. They can guide our people for mankind until those things that they're mentioning become clear. Then when it becomes clear to everyone in Nigeria, when he told people to go out, anyone will go out at the same time.
Okay,
but now people are scared to go out because
all right, my brother.
They can kill.
My brother, thank you so much for your contribution. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, so the last caller said that we should organize and defend our place. That's what he said. We should organize and defend our place. Let's say, I hope say my battery no they want to die. This next caller. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from. My battery is even dying. No, tell us. Sorry. Go ahead, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm Gabriel. I'm calling from London.
Go ahead, Gabriel.
Yeah, you know what we have to do. We don't need to be giving the, talking. We need to create a structure. We need to create a structure. The structure is between Igbo and Yoruba. Okay. That is Biafra and Oduduwa. Without having a structure, nothing can work.
Okay.
I think you understand.
Okay.
Dr. Shidi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You say we need to create a structure.
We need to create a structure. Oduduwa and Igbo, that means that Showore and Nnamdi Kanu have to come together to create a structure so that from there we mobilize people.
Okay.
It might not be in Nigeria, it might be in US, so that we take our grievances, we take it to United Nations. So that from there we carry it on.
Okay. All right, my brother. Thank you so
much.
That's
my own opinion.
But just to let you know, so Showore thought like this, Nnamdi Kanu thought like this, and they came together in New York and they just met. And just from that meeting, Showore is still right now being held hostage in Nigeria.
That's correct.
Nnamdi Kanu, you saw the sacrifice he made up to his mother and his father. So that's why I'm asking, what should be the next thing to do?
That's what I'm saying. We need to create that structure and let the United Nations know what is happening.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your suggestion. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Shiri.
My people, just to let you guys understand, it's not like we're going to find all the solutions from this meeting. Okay, it's just an exercise that we're doing, and what we're doing is sensitizing ourselves, making us. I want to drag us out of the kind of mundane thinking that some of us are thinking. Stella Okeke, you said all you have to do is join IPOB and obey instruction. You see, now you have to understand the whole of Nigeria is not going to join IPOB now. So when even joining IPOB, that's what I'm trying to tell you now. It's no longer a plea to anybody. IPOB, their mission is very clear. They know what they are doing, they know what they are going, they've said it clearly, and people have joined IPOB. The problem that I'm asking you for solution now is, how do we convert what IPOB wants? How do we convert it to reality? Because the people that are right now in government will do anything to make sure that IPOB does not carry out any operation in Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. Even when Nnamdi Kanu was lying down in his room, they came to kill him. That is the kind of people you're dealing with. All right, go ahead, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Chidi. Good afternoon from Germany. Here is Miro African TV.
Hey, good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon. First of all, before I continue, I will say sorry for my last comment that I made once at a time. You know?
It's okay. It's okay, no problem.
Okay, so Dr. Chi, what I would like to chip in, I've been listening to what people are saying. Nigerians are trying to run Nigeria with patch. You don't patch nation while the nation is collapsing. Nigeria, from the first day they got their independence, we have the structure already that was set up by the founders of Nigeria. And that structure is the Constitution of 1963. Nigeria will never move forward, nor see the daylight until they start implementing those things that the founding father agreed and signed and stamped. That's the only solution Nigeria has. If those structures will not be re-implemented, then Nigeria is gone and gone forever.
But can I ask you a question, sir? But how about the fact that this document you're talking about, that it was not the people that actually sat down together and agreed to that union? So why should we even be trying to go and obey the document itself when it was not even us that agreed? There was never a time that the Biafrans or the people of Oduduwa or the Arewa people came down together and said, you know what, let us even come down to, like, you know, in the Bible they say God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, and said, let us come together. No, there was never a time that the people, we the people, came together and said, let us become a nation. It was forced on us.
Okay, let me come into that. I love what you just said, because it's a very powerful question. But the solution to those things that you're asking now, by the people coming together agreeing on one thing or the other, the only mechanism that will allow us to do such a thing is the same constitution, because there lie the first democracy of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I have another question too that will help you. I have another question. Okay, go ahead.
There we can hold hand to express our feelings, to push every region to amend or agree on being together after that 100 years of agreement with the British. Now, today, we can no longer demand such thing, because what Nigeria is being run upon today is decree. It's not a constitution. It was written by the military. And the whole power lies by the president. Even though the Senate, House of Rep of the Federation, can't even do anything to the president. The president has it all, A and amen.
Maybe you should just let. Okay, thank you. The thing I wanted to chip in that will help us direct where we're going is this: who is the person that will allow you to even adopt this thing you're talking about? How? Maybe that's the question I need answers to. How? What's the next step towards doing that? How will that happen? Because let me tell you why I'm asking that question. The people in government right now will never give you a platform or organize a meeting where this thing you're asking about will happen. So since we know that they won't do it, how should we? Which other practical things should we do?
Should I tell you the the highway and the only way to solve that.
Please. That's exactly what I want to hear.
Is the Yoruba.
How?
The goodness, the betterness of Nigeria lies in Yoruba man's hand.
Okay.
Whenever Yoruba breaks that alliance with the North, it's over.
Okay.
The North are reigning today because of the alliance with the Yoruba. Igbos in the eastern region is already lost child. But the only alliance that keeps on showing the international community that this country is still running as a nation is the Yoruba alliance.
Okay, let me break it down a little bit too.
Okay.
People like Shore is from Yoruba region, and he's also from South, like he always proudly says. Now, when you say Yoruba, you're throwing a blanket. It's not every Yoruba person. You know that. So what is the problem inside the Yoruba race?
Let me come in, my brother.
Okay.
You see, in this, Nigeria is a cultural country.
Okay.
Every tribe has their culture.
Okay.
Igbo is the only area where a child can stand up and throw questions to the elder without looking back. But in the Yoruba land, they have the culture of the elders have the supreme authority. That's why Showore failed. The first day that Showore came out, I told my friend, this guy is going nowhere. As far as the elders, imagine, let me just jump a little, just jump over. The former governor of Lagos State, the one that was voted out, who ordered the youth to vote him out? It was the former governor of Lagos State. What is his name again?
Tinubu now.
Tinubu. Tinubu gave that order, and the entire youth of Nigeria that are suffering, hanging on the street, obeyed that order. That is the culture of the Yoruba, still holding the youth, their hands together, that they can't even fight back. Until we are not disrespectful. I'm not agitating that they should disrespect the elder. Rather, if a child has grown up past 18 years, you have the right to ask your dad, but don't you think, for the betterment of my children unborn, if I disrespect you on this field, by tomorrow we will see a better life or a better day.
Okay, you know why I'm a little bit let me actually support what you're saying. When Shore went to see the Oni of Ife, you saw what happened. He waited and waited and waited, and the Oni of Ife didn't come to see him. And Shore got angry. And when the Oni of Ife came, Shore stood up and said that if it was like maybe foreigners or other people that he felt, they were important, he would come and greet them. But it is this thing of elder, and when he said it, everywhere I went, he said Shore is disrespectful. When he challenges people like Tinubu, they say he's disrespectful. When he lashes them, they say, so I kind of agree at that when you talk about, when you go that angle. But I've heard your contribution, and I really want to thank you for your insight into some of these areas. Thank you so much. Let me just take another caller, okay?
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you're on. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. We're going to be rounding up in 8 minutes.
Okay then. Hello, Chidi. My name is Daniel Agu. I'm calling from Ireland.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay. Just to cut it brief, I think the best solution to this quagmire is for general and massive disobedience of the people.
How do we start it? Who will initiate it? When?
The students. I used to know when we were in college,
Student as in students union. Students,
they can.
I beg, move to gear 2. Move to gear 2. Forget students union. Let's talk about another thing.
Or any of the breakaway political leaders. Like you have the other man, that's professor that registered Oduduwa at the UN. Or somebody like Showore, Nnamdi is there doing his own. If you have some of the Igbo leaders, if they are one or two,
they can help. And why I continue to talk about massive disobedience, when you start that, all these political leaders that keep us in bondage, they will react by cracking down violently, and then the international community will prevail. For us to be waiting for international community to start it for us, we are wasting a big time. That's the little I have to say.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. Guys,
God bless you.
Thank you very much. I really let me really appreciate everybody, all those of you who have even participated in this debate. You are all doing a service to our motherland. It doesn't matter which position you took. Everybody's entitled to your opinion. All those of you who were yabbing me, calling me names, insulting me, I want you to know that this is something I'm very used to. It doesn't get to me. I don't even hold it against you. Please continue to come back to our channel. Continue to spread this message. We must continue. What I just want us to do is to just refrain. Let us stop from, there's no time for civilian activity. I want you to know that we are in a battle mode. It doesn't matter. Stop thinking that this person is against you, that person is against you. Even if they are against you, they are facing the same enemy. Honestly, even when there's a war that is being fought, the people still court-martial their own members. So even within our different groupings, our different networks, we will still misunderstand each other. But one thing we have all come together to agree upon is that our common enemy is the bad system. Our common enemy is a clueless contraption of a nation. The citizens inside that nation are dying. The citizens inside that nation have been ranked the poorest in the whole world. So that is our common enemy. Our common enemy is a system that lies to its people. Our common enemy is a system that refuses to protect its citizens. Our common enemy is a system that will sit down and watch coronavirus right now being spread all over its nation from Kano. It makes me want to just cry that this government will sit down, watch this thing start, have all the time to do what they are supposed to do, put people on lockdown, and yet not take the necessary precautions until this thing exploded in Kano. This government was looking koro. The governor Ganduje was denying, didn't want to accept until now. The thing is spreading all over the place. We have just 3 minutes, so this next caller, you're going to be very brief. Keep it 1 minute. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ebenezer. I come from Denver, Colorado. Dr. Chiji, I just came in, that I saw what you are discussing about this issue. We have only 2-3 options.
Okay.
First of all, before Nigerian or wherever can go, we make sure it is when Buhari leave this position.
Okay.
That is one.
How do we make him leave?
With their wicked people. Number one, the way that can do this, either for us to wait until he finishes his tenure, or God take him from the position. That is another one.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You want to make one more? Okay.
Yes. Another thing is, except if our leader, Oduduwa, Arewa, Biafra, they come back to our people. All they are fighting, look at our children now. All this our fighting is nothing. Because those people that benefit from there, they are the one that nothing allowed. Only Buhari cannot do it. So we do still come back to us. And they say, okay, I'm going back to my people. Odua people say, okay, I'm going back to my people. And the other said, I'm going back to my people. We're going to be there. Then we go back to the United Union, and they separate us. That's the only way that thing can work out. Without that, all these are we are here. But who's going to fight over there in Nigeria? People are going to meet over there because they put everybody in cage.
All right. Thank
Everyone
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Somebody has said that I should summarize all the solutions that people have suggested here. No, it's not in my place to summarize. This was an open mic session. We just wanted people to bring their suggestions. I cannot go ahead and summarize them. You can go and play this video later and hear the different. That's the essence of having it on YouTube. You can play it back and you hear the suggestions that people made, and you can continue the discussion. Go ahead, leave your comments in the comment box and let us continue this discussion. There is no one solution that I have seen right now. Okay, one thing, in fact, if you ask me, one thing I have seen is that everybody is tired. That's one common denominator. I have not seen one person before. When we are talking like this, some people will come and say Buhari, say Buhari. There's no one say Buhari in this whole thing. So that's one conclusion I've come to. I'd like to thank you guys once more, and I'd like to thank all our people. You see, our time is up. The thing is shutting down. All right, take care of yourselves from all of us here, and from me, it's goodbye.